In this video, we're going to look at how to visualize the NumPy arrays. So most of the time we're dealing with images and we take them as NumPy arrays. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can show this image. So let's get some data. If you go to Google and search RTUtils, this is a utility package that can deal with RT structures. And we just want to grab some sample DICOM images from there. If you go to mock data and the city one here, click into that, right click on the raw and then select copy link address, and we want to download it here. Just type wget and then paste that link. That will download that DCM to the Colab server. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to get PyDICOM so we can read this data. So just click install PyDICOM -q will just make sure everything is minimal. So we can import PyDICOM. Okay, so this basically shows some of the image processing code steps as well, like how to read DICOM, etc. So PyDICOM DCM read, and then put in the name of that image. So we have DCM. If you just print that thing out, there will be the headers. It will be the meta information, and one of the slot is the pixel information. So that's called pixel data. So you can access these attributes by some of them. PyDICOM will have interface already, such as, for example, the commonly used one like patient ID. So we have patient ID that's already there. Otherwise, you can always get this code and then treat it as a tuple, but make sure you put quote, so that's a string. I think I got an extra pair of parentheses. Okay, so if you take this as the key, and then they'll return you with the value. So that's patient ID, and so I can actually get the value out of that. So it will be exactly the same. So if we want to get the image data, that will be stored here. So with DCM.pixelArray, so that's one of the attributes already there. So this is a NumPy array, and we can save this to another object called ARR, for example. And we can look at ARR.shape, like it will be 512 by 512. Alright, to plot it, we need to use Matplotlib. So we need to import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So that's just some standard code. Pyplot is like an express interface to do some plotting. So we can use the imShow method to show the array. So imShow will take a 2D array and then show it as image. So this is what we get from that demo or testing DICOM image. So that's just one slice of that. And there's a default color bar, but sometimes we might just use that. It's very smart to figure out what I need, because I probably used this code in previous sessions. So in MRI, you don't want to show it as something like this, where you want to show it as a grayscale, or in PAD you might have your arm mappings, so you can provide a color map, and then you often want to show the color bar so that you know which color corresponds to what value. So here we can see the maximum is around 1000, minimum will be around -2000, so that's the background. And for images, we don't really need this X and Y ticks, like this 100, 200, 300. We can turn them off by putting off to the axis method. And often we need a title. So you see this because in Colab that usually return the last thing as like the output of the cell. So you can just do plt.show, that probably will get rid of this 9. Right, so this is how you can quickly plot something from a daikon image.